up on the agenda, we have the Industry and Corporate Forum, of which I shall pass over to Ms. Farhana Roslan from the London School of Economics and Political Science to moderate. Cik Farhana.
I hope you guys are all still refreshed for the next session. As you know, it's now the Industry and Corporate Forum, and today we have really honorable speakers with us. My name is Farhana, and I like what we'll be discussing today because unlike the sessions this morning, I think this session is more pertinent and relevant to all of us, and I think if not a majority, a good number of us in the audience today would like to somehow, some way or another, delve or look into involving themselves in the corporate world one day. And so I can't think of any speakers anymore suitable for this forum today. Okay, I will introduce you to them. First of all, on my left we have Mr. Ruben Yanalingam, the Executive Director of Westport Group Malaysia. Zafar Aziz, CEO of Tune Money. And on my far right is Mr. Ahmad Shahizam Ahmad Sharif, Director of Investment of Khazanah Nasional. I'm going to give a brief introduction of our speakers today. Mr. Ruben Yanalingam, Executive Director of Westport, is an economics graduate from the London School of Economics and a holder of MBA from Harvard University. Harvard University, and founded Makmal Jaya before he was appointed as the CEO, Executive Director of Westport Group Malaysia. Tengku Zafar Aziz is the CEO of Tune Money, no frills online financial service provider. At such a young age, was the CEO of Avenue Capital, and have worked with various banks such as Citigroup, Ambank, and Credit Agricole. And Mr. Ahmad Shahizam Ahmad Sharif, law graduate from the London School of Economics, and just finished from the Kennedy School of Government in Harvard, and as an investment banker by training, is also the second ever employee also of Khazanah Nasional Bank. And so they're young, they're successful, and we want to hear their stories today. Okay, before I start, I think what we all would love to know today is, I think for each of the speakers, say 2 minutes, describe how did you guys get here, what was your big break, how are you here where you are today?
Someone asked me this outside just now, and I think to put it simply, the reason I'm here is because I was born. My father is at the Westport, so that's the only reason, but one of the only reasons I'm executive director now. There's no point beating around the bush and pretend that I'm not his son or anything like that. So, but when I first came back, I started working in Westport. Doing all the odd jobs basically, learning the whole business from inside out. I worked under the cranes, I worked as a clerk, I worked as everything. I couldn't drive the trucks because I didn't have a license, but I would have loved to. And then after that he asked me whether I was ready to take on more responsibility there, but I wasn't really there. I don't think I could have managed 2,000 people when I was 21 years old. So I said, let me go make my mistakes elsewhere. So that's why I started Makmal, which was an investment company. We invest in IT companies, and eventually grouped it all into one called Prevasion now. Eventually I sold my stake to my partners, and they are still running the company today. And then I joined my dad in 2005 on the board first, and then after that I became executive director in 2006. Because I think those 5 years was good because I managed to learn a lot by myself and make all the mistakes elsewhere, and not have to make the mistakes in the bigger company, which is always a good thing. So in 2005, he said to me, it's about time you grew up, so come and join the board. And that's how I'm here today.
Is that wrong? What's your story?
Hello. Okay. Thank you, Farhana. I'm not as lucky as Ruben. Sorry. Anyway, thank you, UKC, for inviting me to speak here today. I think it's great what you guys have done here, and I'm happy to say that I was part of UKC when I was in London a couple of years back. And I'm very proud to see how far UKC has gone. We were part of the pioneers, the founding members of UKC, and now, we try, before that, Firdaus. I think you guys have done a good job. Anyway, how did I get my lucky break? I think I was lucky all the way. There was no lucky break. So from day one, when I came back from Bristol, I worked in an investment bank. It used to be called Arab Merchant, now it's called M Merchant. And then I joined the analyst industry, the stockbroking industry, where I met Cik Ahmad here, who is much older than me. And we, just a couple of years. There I learned a lot of things because it was 2 years before the crisis, and then the crisis hit us in 1997. And Ahmad knows as well about this, but a lot of our colleagues lost their jobs. At the time I was lucky enough because my salary was lower than Bloomberg terminal, so they decided to, we can stay on. But I decided to take a break. I think that break was very important. I did masters for 1 year during the financial crisis. Came back fresh and started to work again with WICA, which is Credit Agricole now, and then joined Tenaga Nasional. The big break came when I joined CIMB, because CIMB gave me the opportunity to work with the Ministry of Finance.